so it's lighter for you to stand. Like we call this the Tadasana pose. The arms are slightly open, and the shoulders and the hip bones and the knees and the ankles are all stacked on one plane. Good. And then from here, I'm going to ask you to engage the tops of your thighs a little bit so that you feel those muscles awakening a bit. You feel that?
Yeah.
A little. And it's okay that you don't feel certain things, just that you bring your attention there. Because by bringing your attention there, over time you begin to feel it. You know, so the idea here is to engage the muscles of the thighs in such a way that your knees are almost like that little curve of the knee that makes the knee look like it's smiling a little bit. Yeah. You can envision that. All right, and then from here, lift your heels up and down. Lift the heels up and down, and lift them up and down. Now, for bringing your focus into a more steady place, it's always nice to have a spot in front of you that you're looking at. And once you feel that you have that focus, then you may even want to close your eyes and continue so that you begin to tune into the body. The more we become aware of sensations in the body, and then there's the wobbling, beautiful. The more we become aware of sensations in the body, the lighter the intensity in the mind is, and so we are able to dissolve some of the stress. All right, now bring the heels down. Reach your arms out in front of you. And then go ahead and sit back as if you had a chair back behind you. And if I push that chair a little further back, you could still sit on it. So do your best to lean back a little bit more. And now, I know, it's a lot, right? And if you feel like you fall, it's okay. I'm going to put a blanket here for you, just as a cushion in case you do fall back. But the idea here is that you're still pressing onto the feet as you did before, even though your gravity now is shifting back a little bit more. And then can you soften here between the shoulder blades? And can you find that the sternum right at the center of the chest and lift it up a little. Lift it up in the direction of your hands and the direction of your gaze as well. Good. How does that feel in your thighs?
Like workout.
It's intense, right? Yeah. So now I want you to take that intensity, imagine that it's the stress in the mind, however it comes, and bring a soft and gentle attitude, maybe just with your breath. I know. But that's a practice, right? So then the more you play with that, the easier it will be for you to stay in there. So let's go ahead now, and we're going to take one of the blankets, we're going to fold it up like so, in the three-part. Actually, three-part might be too much. Let's just fold it in half, long ways like so. And now go ahead and step on the blanket. The ball of your feet are on the blanket and the heels are on the floor. So do that with both feet. Good. So now here again, in Tadasana shape, so all the bones are stacked. Feel free to have a little wider stance. I noticed that you gave yourself a little wider, which is nice because then you have more solid base and it's easier to do the balance work, right? You always want to work with what you got and then stretch the envelope a little bit from there. So from here, go back to those heel lifts. Yeah, there, good. Nice, yeah. And again, you can make it easier by keeping your gaze right in front of you to one certain spot. I'm going to give you this little spot right here. And you can make it more challenging by closing your eyes. So you play at the level that is appropriate for you at this time. Yeah, nice. Feeling those calves? Good. But now do your best to, when you lift with your whole body. When you come down with the whole body. So you really are bringing your attention to the body, to what is happening in the body, to the movement of the body. Okay. And then let's go ahead and step back from the blanket. So you're back into Tadasana. And we're going to revisit that chair pose with that playful attitude, so sitting back. Also think about using the glute muscles, okay? Because these muscles are strong. So the more you use the glute muscles, the less tension will be on the thighs. Now, just to make it fun, because fun always lightens up the stress, lift up the big toes. Just the big toes though. See if you can leave the other 4 down. Just, there you go, there you go. So that's a good practice. And then come on up, let that go, come back to Tadasana. Good, take a moment here. So always bringing that little fun challenge into what you're doing, whether you're packing, whether you're starting out the new classes, meeting new friends, discovering the new place that you're going to be going to school. It's like, what are the little things that I can add in there to make it playful? So on that note, let's sit down one more time. No.
Wait,
Come into the chair pose, forgive me, yes. Now this time, leave your big toes down. And those other 4 toes that wanted to come up, let them come up. Yes, good. And see if you can leave the big toe down. Big toe down here, the other 4 toes up. Yes, excellent. And now come on up. Notice the beating of the heart. Even though the heart just worked, even though there was strain in that, there's also something soothing about the pulsation of the heart. And sometimes it's nice just to place your hand over the heart and feel that.